a woman entrepreneur who has a holistic healing practice? Are you a visionary who is a spiritual teacher? Are you a wellness leader? Are you doing great big things, wonderful things in your business? But sometimes you kind of like wonder about the marketing and you wonder about speaking. Well, the beautiful thing is that your favorite leaders that you see speaking, that the authors who have book deals where they're actually paid, the speakers that you see who get paid to speak and get to speak on those big stages that I know that you all really love and want to be part of. This is the episode for you, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Unicorn Secrets. I thought I would wear my magical unicorn crown today because what the heck, it matched my outfit. So welcome to Unicorn Secrets. I'm your host, Elizabeth Ocean, and I am training women entrepreneurs who are heart-centered, holistic, wellness, spiritual leaders to have the next level of alignment and flow in their business as it grows into abundance. And you can do this. You can have a business that feels so good and so fun, and it can also bring in income and clients at the same time. So welcome to Unicorn Secrets. In the past 30 years that I've been doing business, I figured some things out and I like to share them in the show with all of you. So put hello and where you're joining from in the comments down below, depending on where you're watching this, if there are comments. So in today's episode, I wanted to talk to you about something really important. So get out your pens, like let's just jump right in. The three different levels that you can really be paid, that you can speak on. Some of them are paid, some of them are not paid, and the why behind all of them. I'm just choosing what color pen I want to use over here because I have a whole bunch of them. So get your notepads out and let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Okay, so three different levels. I don't know if you're on Instagram, this might show up backwards, but that's okay because I am streaming in all the different places. So you can go find it elsewhere. So number one, number two, and number three. Number one, number two, and number three. These are the three different levels that I'm going to teach you about today that you can choose one of them and just speak on the one, or maybe you speak on multiple different types of events, types of platforms. And knowing all of these is going to really help you as you grow your amazing business. So number one is you speak only when you get paid. So let's just call it you're paid to speak, and you're only going to speak when you get paid to speak. I know some people who are doing this, some of my colleagues are doing this, and some people are doing this, and this is great. Like if you have a following, you are published by Hay House, you have like a list of 100,000 or more, you're doing big things and you are already published, you already have a following, then you're kind of in this category where it's like, yeah, I can just be paid to speak and I don't need to pay attention to the other ones. Now, if you don't have that following and you don't have those book deals already, you can still get paid to speak. This is really important, but pay attention to these two other categories because they're going to make a difference for your business and they're going to actually open up some different doors for you. So number one, get paid to speak. One of my clients just got paid $2,000 for an 8-minute talk. How cool is that? So you can get paid to speak. It can be profitable and amazing, and you can reach people with your message. This is totally possible. Is this 100% of your income? Not typically. Find me somebody who that's 100% of their income and send me their name on Messenger. Like if you're like, okay, but Brene Brown, she gets paid to speak. That is not 100% of her income. In fact, even though it might seem like some of your of your favorite authors and your favorite celebrities are getting paid like $30,000, $60,000, $80,000 for one speaking engagement. And you might be like, that's the way I want to go. Like, that's what I want to do. You could do that, but typically that is a small portion of what they're actually getting paid from their entire company. So you could focus on this, but you're missing out on these other opportunities. Option number two, which I think is a great option for everybody to be doing. And this is just speak for free. Like speak on summits and conferences and events and all sorts of different things that you can speak in your local community, do workshops and talks, excuse me, do keynotes, like do whatever it is that you can do to get in front of as many people as possible for free. Because once you're in front of those people for free, then you can talk to them either right then and there during the speaking event. And I'm going to be talking about this more in the Empowered Speaker training that's coming up next week. You can talk to them right then and there to have them pay for something, or you can do it in the follow-up and have even more people come into longer term programs and offerings and make more money here than you would have here. And this is a great option. I really encourage you to do this option as much as possible. And it's not just about like, speak free, make money. It's also about the fact that you're reaching people with your message. And I know that a lot of you have it in your heart to give and be of service. This is one way that you can be of service, is to speak free as much as possible. You can be of service to your community because people are going to benefit. When you speak free, people are going to benefit. And then in the back end, there might be people who want to take next steps and go further, and that's powerful. And excuse me, that is also perfect. Number three. This one I kind of love, and I didn't used to love it, but I'm totally converted into loving this. So there's one, you get paid to speak. Number two, you speak free. And number three, don't run away on me. Don't press shut down on this video, because you're going to want to know why I'm encouraging you to do this one. This one is where you pay. You pay them. You pay event hosts, event organizers. You pay gatherers. You pay events in order to gain a speaking spot. Now, pay attention, because this is becoming more popular over the past few years. It used to not even exist. Like, it was not even a thing. There was only like either get paid to speak or maybe you speak free. But this has come into our realm over the past couple of years. And I'm going to tell you honestly, the first time I saw it, I hated it. I was like, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. Like, why would I pay to speak? And I was like, I'm too good. I'm too good to pay to speak. Like, why am I going to do that? Never mind, forget it. I'm out. And then I paused, like this one particular thing where I first saw it, I paused and went, wait a minute. If I have the opportunity to be in front of hundreds of people, potentially thousands, whatever it is, if I have the opportunity to be in front of people and I can grow my following, I can grow my email list, I can talk to people personally, maybe I can help some people, and maybe I can actually enroll some clients after the fact into long-term programs. I went, you know what? I think I'll pay to speak. And then another thing, because I looked at it like this as well, I have paid tens of thousands, actually, probably by at this point, like over $100,000 for advertising and marketing. I used to do radio advertising, like back in the day. I've been in business for a long time, y'all. Radio advertising, newspaper advertising, like I have paid for marketing. And then Facebook advertising came on the scene, and it was just like, okay, well, let's just keep doing that. Google ads, like all the things. We happily pay for advertising. And if you haven't ever before, look into it, because it's part of running a business, is paying for advertising. So when I think about paying for Facebook ads, it's not that big of a deal, because I've paid tens of thousands of dollars for radio and newspaper, and it's no different. It's just paying for advertising and marketing. So it's part of the budget of running a business. It's just super simple. So getting into that mindset, even though you are a spiritual leader and a holistic teacher, your business isn't going to necessarily promote itself. Yes, word of mouth works, but at some point you'll hit a ceiling and you won't be able to reach a bigger audience. You won't be able to reach the people you want because you're not paying for it. So when I thought about, okay, if I'm willing to pay the newspaper, I'm willing to pay the radio stations, and so oftentimes these are like conglomerates, like big media conglomerates. And if I'm willing to pay Meta and Facebook for advertising, Like, think about it for a moment, where you're putting your money towards. If you're willing to do all that, and it's great, we need to do those things to get our businesses out there. If you're willing to do all that, why would you not pay to speak? Because oftentimes, if you put out radio, newspaper, Facebook, Meta, online websites, like if you put out money to pay for advertising, it's not necessarily bringing you the warmest of leads, the greatest potential clients. It's not necessarily working for you. So you're putting out money and it's like, eh. But when you speak, the leads that come in, the people, the potential clients that come in are warmer. What that means is they're warmed up to you. The relationship has been built. The trust that they have with you is continuing and it's growing. So it's really powerful when you speak. You can get in front of potential dream clients versus just like casting money. You're basically like taking piles of gold and like throwing it into the ocean of like of media, of newspaper advertising, Facebook, Google, all the other advertising. You're just basically like throwing money into the sea and seeing if it lands. But when you speak, power, because you've actually made a connection with somebody. And when you can speak in such a way that truly connects with the needs and meets the moment of the needs of your people, you are going to not only change other people's lives, but also your own. This is why I am doing a training called the Empowered Speaker Training. It's happening next week, April 15th through the 19th. It is an incredible training where you're going to get the secrets to speaking, to getting paid to speak, to getting booked to speak, and you're going to be creating your speaker's media kit. So I'm going to tell you about that in a moment. But if you're ready now, go to joinempoweredspeaker.com, joinempoweredspeaker.com, and get yourself registered. Anyway, I'll come back to that and I'll tell you about that in a moment. Where was I? So pay to speak. We're talking about this. Pay to speak is really powerful and kind of incredible opportunity. And I was talking about my breakthrough, my personal breakthrough around like, of course, if I'm paying all these other conglomerates and companies, why wouldn't I pay like an event organizer, another colleague, another woman entrepreneur? Like, why wouldn't I pay to access her community for all the work that it takes for her to do it, her effort, her team? Like, it's a total mindset shift that people will be like, I'm fine paying Facebook ads, but I'm not okay paying a sister. And what I'm doing is blowing that out of the water and say, you know what? You do need to pay for ads. You do need to pay for marketing at some point. So pay somebody else. So this model is really cool as well. So I recommend that you activate all the models. Be okay with getting paid to speak, like doing a keynote at a conference where they have a budget to pay speakers. Be okay for speaking for free, doing an online masterclass, a class or a workshop in your local community. Speak free, and be okay to pay to speak. Maybe there are summits or conferences. It's pretty popular with online things, festivals and whatnot, where they're charging the speakers. Make sure that you really check and make sure that they've got the experience and the platform that's going to get you in front of the right audience. These are some of the things that I'm going to be teaching you in the Empowered Speaker Training. So I wanted you to know all these 3 levels. Put in the comments down below which level would be your favorite, which would be the one you're most resistant to, and which would be your least favorite. And my hope is that you'll say all the above. Like, let's go for all of the above, because when you pay to speak, the potential for you to really connect with your ideal audience and make a lot of money is great. So that's another nice one. Wherever you speak, whether you're hoping to get booked to speak paid on a conference, and especially this one, if you want to get paid to speak, you absolutely must have a speaker's media kit. No joke. You will not get hired and paid to speak if you do not have a speaker's media kit. And I'm going to be showing you exactly how to put your speaker's media kit together in the Empowered Speaker Training. 5 days, you will have your speaker's media kit complete. You will also have speaker power tools so that when you get on stage, you can change people's lives and you can speak with confidence and courage, even if you're afraid to speak, even if the thought of public speaking makes you want to barf. I guarantee that after 5 days with me, you'll be having a lot more fun with it. I've trained hundreds of women leaders from around the world in this training about how to speak, how to lead, and how to do it with courage and confidence and heart as well. So if you want to get paid to speak, You need to know how to speak, and you need your speaker's media kit. That's what's happening in the Empowered Speaker training. Join empoweredspeaker.com. Join empoweredspeaker.com. Let me see if it's possible if I stick it in the chat here for you. Join empoweredspeaker.com. It is a 5-day powerful training. Let me see if it's possible for me to put it in the chat. I don't know. Nope. Not in the Instagram chat, but I put it elsewhere. Just go to joinempoweredspeaker.com. Do that. Joinempoweredspeaker.com, and you're going to get access to the training, live training that I'm doing next week. It is a $3,000 training, and you're going to get all of my speaker power tools. You're going to get your speaker's media kit put together, and you're going to learn how to get paid to speak. You're going to learn how to get booked to speak and how to get on the stages that you've been dreaming of. And you don't even have to wear a unicorn horn to do it. I decided to wear this today because I was having fun. So those are the 3 levels: paid, free, and pay. What's your choice? If you loved this, you're going to absolutely love the Empowered Speaker training. Brand new training set for the times that we're in right now, because the world needs women leaders just like you to get your beautiful heart and your message of courage out into the world. For you to share your story and to share your expertise, the world needs you. And I'm going to be teaching you how to do that in the Empowered Speaker training happening April 15th through the 19th. And it's just 1 hour a day. Super powerful, super incredible. It is a training that is going to blow your mind, and it'll blow your unicorn horns off. So join me at joinempoweredspeaker.com, and I'll see you in the training. And I hope you enjoyed this episode and what you learned about those 3 levels. Super powerful, super incredible. And I'll see you next week. And one more thing, joinempoweredspeaker.com. No, one more thing for real. Keep working on your business. Keep being amazing. Keep shining your brilliant unicorn light out in the world, because when you do, we are truly making this world a better place together. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.